Dear students, we are going to discuss water softening by demineralization process. Demineralization softening process is also called DM process, which is the ultimate technology for softening hard water. This is also called deionization softening process. Water obtained from DM softener, that is from demineralization softening process, is mineral free, means water without any cationic and anionic impurities. Treated water is called demineralized water, in which all the soluble salts of sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium, aluminium, iron, etc., which are commonly present in hard water, has been totally removed. The efficiency of DM softening process is best among all the available softening processes, and the soft water has hardness up to 2 ppm only. As we know, the lime soda softener gives the soft water having hardness of around 15 to 30 ppm, while Geonite softening process gives soft water having hardness of around 10 to 15 ppm, while this demineralization softening process gives the soft water having hardness up to 2 ppm only. Demineralized water finds wide application in generating steam in boilers, in generating electricity, in different process industries, and also as coolants. Demineralization is a physical process which works on the principle of reversible ion exchange, where all types of cationic impurities and anionic impurities, as mentioned here, are replaced by H plus and OH minus ions respectively, available in the softening material of demineralizer softening plant. Softening material used in DM softeners are ion exchange polymeric resins, and commonly used resin is styrene divinyl benzene copolymer, which is water insoluble, stable, non-reactive, porous, and are of high molecular weight. These water softening ion exchange resins have acidic H plus and basic OH functional groups, which reversibly replaces all the cationic and anionic impurities respectively present in hard water. Demineralizers give soft water of exceptionally high purity to be used in industries. The structure of styrene divinyl benzene copolymer is shown here. Now, demineralization softening process has two columns. It is basically a two-column softener, where one column is cation exchange column used to replace cationic impurities with its acidic H plus functional groups, while other one is anion exchange column used to replace anionic impurities with its hydroxyl functional groups. The working of cation and anion exchange columns can be described as: first, we take the cation exchange column. In cation exchange column, styrene divinyl benzene copolymer, after its carboxylation or sulfonation reactions, becomes cation exchange resin, which have H plus acidic functional groups used for the reversible replacement of cationic impurities present in hard water. The resin is represented as RH plus, where R represents polymer matrix and H plus is freely available acidic functional group to be used for the removal of cations present from the water. This is the structure of the cation exchange resin. Here HSO3, where H is the replaceable H plus acidic group present in the resin, which is used to remove the cationic impurities present in the hard water. The softening reactions taking place when hard water is allowed to pass through the resin of cation exchange column are as follows. Here the fresh resin is represented as RH plus. These are the salts which are generally present in hard water. Now when water passes through the resin, the cations, magnesium, calcium, sodium or any other cation present in the hard water, they are attached to the resin, and as per the reactions it has been shown that the cations are removed but the acids like HCl, H2SO4 or H2CO3 means hydrochloric, sulfuric and carbonic acids, they are added into the treated water. So we can say that in above reactions RH plus represents fresh resin while R2Mg, R2Ca, Rna represents exhausted resin after removal of cations from the hard water, while acids like HCl, H2SO4, H2CO3 are added into the treated water. The exhausted resin is further regenerated with H plus acidic functional groups for further replacement or removal of cationic impurities of hard water. Now the regeneration is required, and here the exhausted resin after replacing the cations of hard water can be regenerated by spraying the HCl solution through the injector. When HCl solution passes through the exhausted resin having sodium, potassium, calcium, magnesium, iron, aluminum cations are reversibly replaced by the H plus ions of HCl. The exhausted or saturated resin can be regenerated again and again, and the available H plus acidic functional groups will further be used for removing cationic impurities from the hard water. The reactions taking place during regeneration of exhausted cation exchange resin are as follows. Here the exhausted resin represented as R2Mg, R2Ca, Rna is regenerated when HCl solution is passed through them. The resin is regenerated as RH plus, while the washings have salt like magnesium chloride, calcium chloride, NaCl, and these salts released after regenerating the exhausted resin are removed through the sink wall of the cation exchange column of the softener during the regeneration. This is the figure of cation exchange column of the softener. Here hard water is allowed to pass through the cation exchange bed where the cations are removed and we get the soft water without cation but with added acids like HCl, H2SO4, H2CO3. When this cation exchange bed or the resin is saturated, we stop the supply of hard water. Through the injector, we pump the HCl solution over the saturated cation exchange resin, and by regeneration, the washings in which the salt of magnesium chloride, calcium chloride, NaCl, they are passed out from the sink wall of the softener. When regeneration is completed, the pump is stopped and we start the supply of hard water and start collecting the treated water without cations again and again after repeating the cycle of regeneration. This is how the cation exchange column works. Now the second column is anion exchange column, in which styrene divinyl benzene copolymer having quaternary ammonium group after its reaction with NaOH becomes anion exchange resin, which have hydroxyl basic functional groups used for the reversible replacement of cationic impurities like chloride, carbonate, sulfate ions present as acids in the treated water, as we have just discussed that HCl, H2SO4, H2CO3, they are added into the treated water, which is obtained from the cation exchange column. The resin is represented as ROH, where R represents the polymeric matrix, while hydroxyl group is freely available basic functional group to be used for the removal of anions from the treated water of cation exchange column. This is the structure of anion exchange resin, where the presence of hydroxyl groups are shown, and these are reversibly replaced to remove the anionic impurities present in the treated water. The softening reactions taking place to remove the anions when treated water of cation exchange column is allowed to pass through ROH, that is anion exchange resin of the column, are as follows. Here ROH represents the fresh resin, and when the treated water having HCl, H2SO4, H2CO3 passes through the resin, these anions, they are now attached to the resin as RCl, R2SO4, R2CO3, representing the exhausted resin, while we are only left with the water, as the reaction shows that we are getting only H2O out of the anion exchange resin. In above reactions, ROH is fresh resin, while RCl, R2SO4, R2CO3 represents the exhausted resin after removal of anions from the treated water, and the acids present in the treated water in cation exchange column is removed, and we get only H2O from the anion exchange column of the softener. The exhausted resin is further regenerated with basic hydroxyl functional group for further replacement of or removal of anionic impurities present in the treated water. The regeneration of anion exchange resin is done by spraying the NOH solution through the injector, and when the NOH solution passes through the exhausted resin having chloride, carbonate, sulfate anions are reversibly replaced by hydroxyl groups of NaOH. The exhausted saturated resin can be regenerated again and again, and the available hydroxyl basic functional groups will further be used for removing anionic impurities of treated water. The reaction taking place during regeneration of exhausted anion exchange resins are as follows. Here, the exhausted resin represented as RCl, R2SO4, R2CO3 is regenerated when NaOH passes through injector over the saturated resin, and the washings NaCl, Na2SO4, Na2CO3, they are removed by the sink valve of the anion exchange column. This is the figure of the anion exchange column, where the treated water of the cation exchange column is allowed to pass through the anion exchange bed, where the anions are removed and we only get H2O to be collected at soft water having hardness up to 2 ppm only. When this anion exchange bed is saturated with chloride, sulfate, carbonate ions, then we stop the supply of treated water from the cation exchange column and we pump the NaOH solution with the injector. When this NaOH is spread over the saturated anion exchange bed. The anion exchange bed is regenerated and the washings having NaCl, Na2SO4, Na2CO3, they are removed from the sink wall of the anion exchange column, and when the saturated anion exchange bed is regenerated, we start the supply of treated water from cation exchange column and start collecting this soft water from the anion exchange column. So in this way, the demineralization softening process works, and this is the overall diagram showing the demineralization softener. The first column is always a cation exchange column, and the second one is anion exchange column, and combinedly the cation exchange and anion exchange column totally removes the cations and anions from the hard water, and we get the soft water having hardness limited to only 2 ppm. This is the comparison of all the 3 known softening processes. First column is for the lime soda, middle one is for the zeolite, and the last one is for the anion exchange softening process. The efficiency of lime soda softening process has the residual hardness up to 15 to 30 ppm. In zeolite it is from 10 to 15. In anion exchange it is up to 2 ppm only. The cost of the capital cost is low in lime soda. Cost of plant and the material is high in zeolite process, and in anion exchange process it is also high. Automation is possible in zeolite and anion exchange process. The operating expenses are high in lime soda. It is low in zeolite, but it is again high in anion exchange process. In lime soda, it can be used for acidic and alkaline water both, but in zeolite, acidic water is not recommended, while in case of anion exchange, there is no limitation. In lime soda, raw water with suspended impurities can be used, but in zeolite and anion exchange process, the raw water must be free from suspended impurities because they can clog the pores and ultimately slow down the softening process or stop the softening process. Coagulation, sedimentation, filtration, all these are required in lime soda, but in zeolite and anion exchange process there is no need for them, as there is no precipitation in these 2 cases. So in this way, this is the comparison of all the 3 known processes, out of which the demineralization process or deionization process is the best process of softening hard water for the industries. So we have discussed all the softening processes and have better idea how this lime soda, how zeolite, and how this demineralization process works. Thank you very much.